And just like that, we are live. Good evening, everyone. I'll repeat that again. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to TFRL B-League here at Abu Dhabi, the season finale, the final race of the season here in TFRL in our F1 leagues. And by God, we could be in for a good race. We've got Deneen Niels here tonight. Of course, Deneen has won the title, but Niels is going to be racing, and I've been told he's been racing with no assists tonight as well. So that is quite an interesting angle from Niels' perspective. Anyways, but for those of you who are tuning in and don't know who I am, I'm JimsHead14. I am your essential TFRL owner. And joining me in the commentary box is one person. Can anybody guess who that person is? Obviously not.
Oh, they've got a penalty. Oh.
It's Bubba 57.
Sorry, everyone. Yeah, it is me. Hello, everyone. Mr. Meyer, if he's listening, will be very happy.
If Man City equalised. I hope he does. I hope he does rest. Jacko and Rocco, get yourselves on. Oh, Rocco's here. Jacko needs to be here as well. Mads. Mr. Dynamic, who I haven't given an invite to, I do apologise. Mr. Dragon's not going to get one because he's refusing to rest, even though I'm going to give him one. Oh, Stephen Pelly. Let's get Richie in as well, the Irishman, see if he wants to rest. Rocco, S-Boy... Storm. Just going through my friends list. The bank job will not be racing tonight if you're a fan of him. But I can tell you somebody that is going to be racing. It's Ballboy 57. Obviously.
Oh my god. Yeah, I am.
You are going to be racing.
And yes, yeah,
go on.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just going to... Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say that the yeah, this is the season finale. This is Abu Dhabi. Glocky has told me he's going to be watching Man United at 7:55. If you want, I can give you updates if there's nothing going on in the race. That way you're kept informed. I'd be happy to do that. But as I've just been told, by the way, by Rocco to wait for Jacko, so we'll wait for Jacko to come. We are expecting a returning driver as well here tonight. We are expecting DePaula. I remember all of those in the first season of B-League when I took over. He raced in the first couple of races and then it was never to be seen again. He is going to be racing here tonight if he is online. So I think Niels is going to invite him in. So we should have a good attendance, and of course I'm absent of a co-commentator tonight, so it's once again me by myself for the final race of the season here in B-League. And anybody that wants an update on the rugby, 38 each, England and Scotland. 38, unbelievable, absolutely ridiculous, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Right, Jacko is here. Good to see. Mr. DKW is absent. I don't know where he is. I'm going to message him, see where he is.
Oh, actually, I can look through my friends list because I've got a lot of FRL people in. So, let me run through the list. Danino is there, isn't he? Somebody else is more F3. Yeah, no, it's doing something else. Hamilton. Geronimo.
No. We'll just purely get the B-League guys in, I think. Just one.
Yeah, I'll just...
Purely...
Yeah, I'll try and find... Oh,
I think we'd be fine. I think we'd be fine with the amount of drivers that we've got, actually. You don't need to invite like, anyone extra. I think we'll just go with the drivers that we've got. I'll put the link in the Discord, by the way, in FRL and TFRL. So obviously we are a shared thingy. Deneen has been very, very rude tonight. I like chickens, I like birds, I like tits. I like tits from Deneen. Who doesn't like a pair of tits? Who doesn't like a pair of tits? Let's see. This is the fun you can have when you've only got one person, apart from me, Bulba57. That's in the party with me at the minute. Oh dear.
Oh, what they're saying in the comments, I'd love to know.
Yeah, I know tits are a bird. Blue tits and grey tail tits and whatever they are. Them funny looking birds. Goodness me. Are we expecting anyone else? I'm gonna send out more invites. Is it 3-2 Swansea? Oh, Man City. Right. I'll send out more invites to people. Next is Dynamic, next is Dragon, who's doing multiplayer in Germany. Niels, or Stephen Pelly, Richie, I'll give him another invite, Rock West Boy, Storm. I'll give Bank Job another invite just in case he wants to come. And I'll give Billy an invite as well. DePaulo I don't think is on my friends list, so if Niels is watching, you can invite him in if you can. He might have thought that this is actually 8 o'clock and not 7 o'clock. Because I'm sure he had a problem with that last time. I am, however, ready to go. So we can start.
We're good to go.
And I hope you
crash
don't
into the pits. The pit exit again. It's even trickier than Brazil, I would say.
I like Ball Boy to set a lap time this time. Yeah, we need to see who you're with. Oh, hang on. Because I'm party owner, I've just spotted somebody that has came online. If you can give him an invite, that'd be great. Small guy's on, and he's coming in.
Small guy, right.
I'll save my voice.
Sure. McLaren. There we go.
You're in McLaren? Lovely jubbly. I've gone spectate. What are you on about? I've gone spectate. Goodness me. Well, I hope I've gone spectate anyways. If not, then I'm going to be qualifying with the B-League guys. And probably I will be B-League pace if I do qualify. But for the sake of tonight, you get to experience my commentary once again. And I am not on the grid, which is good.
Dun 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 dun.
You've suggested players to invite to my party? Yeah. Oh, I'll turn my notifications off, just purely for stream viewers. Sorry about the blue screen, everyone. But there we go. I love tits. I can't stop looking at tits. It's fascinating. Deneen and his birds. Immaturity shown from the championship winner. Coming into tonight, Abu Dhabi is the season finale place here, of course. I will be giving updates, by the way, on F1 because we've nearly got 80 sign-ups now for F1. In fact, I'm not sure if we have got 80 sign-ups. Let me double check quickly. It's just checked my emails and I haven't got any more through, but we've got 79 sign-ups at the minute, which is 7 more than what we had last night. So fantastic turnout so far. Me and Ballboy have been discussing about the calendar as well. I will give further updates about that at the end of the stream. We'll do some interviews as well, driver interviews, and we'll also set up a 3-lap race if you don't mind, or 5-lap race like we did last night, to get people to do donuts out on track.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we've been really busy with getting through everyone's sign-ups. I have been putting messages to people in private to get their time trial times done. I think I've got quite a few more today than what I had yesterday, which is fantastic stuff. And that's what we want. And I will give you a bit of an update on something that is really, really exciting, as there will be 2 announcements on Monday. There'll be 2 announcements on... In fact, there'll be 3 announcements on Monday. With the, Yeah, 3 announcements. Just going through it in my head, which ones I've got to say first. Someone is hitting puberty. Not me anymore, lol. Heard there was a tit outbreak. Oh dear. Don't know who Not Me Anymore lol is. But hopefully Not Me Anymore lol will thingy. I was thinking it might be Sorry I Got No ID, but that's just my guessing. My guesswork going on. But we are here for Abu Dhabi. You're about to settle up. Are you actually going to settle up time this time?
Yes.
And not get disqualified. Don't get disqualified from the session. Yeah. I want to see what your pace is. No excuses. I want to see what your pace is. And I'm on board with you now. So Bullboy coming through turns 1 and 2. On the run up into 3. Looking very nicely there, catching the apex nicely. As I'm going to sneeze halfway through commentary, which is great.
Something's happened on my stream. Someone scored. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna.
Someone scored.
Down the street. Oh, it's. Is
it Man City?
Yeah.
Billy will be pleased. Billy will be very pleased.
So will Jack Ma.
So will Jack Ma, yeah. Billy, of course, Man City supporter. But running down through the straight, through the second chicane now on track, Bullboy is now on a lap. He's got a Mercedes in front of him, which I do believe is Jacko.
Get out the way.
Jacko is out the way. Jacko out the way there. Bullboy now coming through the chicane. Yellow flag, sector 2, sector 3. That'll be for Jacko getting out the way of a Red Bull as well, which I think is all Stephen O'Neill's behind you. I presume it is. Or Stephen. I think he was a little way behind you starting your lap. But Bullboy now coming through the final 2 corners. Anyways, we have had some issues, by the way, with PSN parties. Hopefully the PSN party doesn't go down here. Bullboy coming through the final corner, set to 34.9 to begin off with, and that is on a set of hypers. Of course, we had was it a 32.8 we had yesterday in A-League?
Yeah,
Montana.
And I've had absolutely no practice, by the way. I haven't even done this track since, well, yesterday when I was just messing around.
Yeah. Well, Deneen coming around the final corner now. I'm sorry to say he's just bettered you. 34.7 from Deneen. A very nice thingy. Interview me and I'll do a finest lap dance. No, thank you. I'm not into men. Thank you very much. But Deneen is on top. Bullboy second and Glocky in third as we are about 5 minutes through quali. Neil's just come into the pits. Rocco is preparing for a lap. And I believe Mads is preparing for a lap as well. He's on a set of supers. Coming across the line.
Oh, someone's...
Yellow flag sector 2.
Someone's got arrested.
Pulled arrested?
Arrested.
Someone's got arrested? What do you mean someone's got arrested?
They ran a little fish. An angry Swansea fan.
Oh, okay. One of them pitch invaders. Stupid pitch invaders. Hopefully there'll be no pitch invaders out on track tonight. we do have the best of B-League here tonight.
Yeah.
I just wanted to dance the car. What do you think I meant? I meant something else. I think I'm in that sort of mood tonight. You're not going to get me out of it. But Deneen out on top, currently with a 34.7. Ewan second with a 34.9. And Glocky in third with a 35.2 at the minute. Unfortunately, I can't attend in the last race. Going out with some friends. Good luck, everyone. And who knows, I can race next season. That is Bank Job. And Bank Job will, of course, be a part of next season in TFRL or whatever we're going to be naming the league. There will be a new name for the league moving forward, and hopefully we can have an announcement about that hopefully next week. But obviously the suggestions going around, sensible suggestions if you want to make, put some in the comments. Very sensible suggestions, not like Mads Racing League or anything like that. Speaking of Mads, I think he's on a lap. Down at the back end, he's across the line, 37.1. So Mads on a set of supers, just behind Storm. Oh, and yeah, here come the very immature and unprofessional suggestions. We've had one from Glocky, the Tit Racing League.
Oh, one.
Brilliant. Hopefully there'll be some great tits out on track tonight. And by that I mean great drivers, of course. And hopefully the driving is cleaner here tonight. If you didn't catch on with A League last night, some of the stream, what am I saying? Some of the driving last night was a bit unprofessional, maybe aggressive. I would state that. But you're nearly halfway through qualifying. S-Boy was hoping for a podium. Hopefully he can get a podium. Well, S-Boy's currently in 6th. And I think he's bettered that lap, actually. He's on a 36 flat, so he must have just set that. Ahead of Jacko on the Hypersofts. Jacko, one of the most improved drivers, I think, currently out on track in B-League, certainly this season. I'm not sure from an FRL perspective, but certainly the last couple of races, he's really knuckled down. He's really tried hard. That is the sort of driver we want to make our drivers into, essentially. Somebody that knuckles down, gives 100%, and ensures that they drive cleanly, fairly, and respect each other both on and off track. That is what we're looking for next season.
Certainly. That's a prep lap.
You're just about prep for lap. I think that's Deneen behind you, is it?
Yeah.
As well? Yeah. I'm on board with Niels, however, though, at the minute. I don't think he's on a good lap here, however, I could be mistaken. I didn't catch his first sector, so I'm not sure what he's setting. He is on ERS mode 2. Oh, he's crashed! That was off camera there, but he's crashed. It looks like he might have lost control of the car going through the chicane there, because he's lost his right-hand end plate. Anyways, Deneen and Ballboy on laps within about 4 seconds of each other out on track. So it's going to be quick stuff. 17-1 through the first sector from Ballboy, looking quite nice. Hopefully he can concentrate with me in the background. Coming through the hairpin. Looking very nice. Nice on exit. Let's see how Deneen's doing in behind. I think that's even a better exit there from Deneen. Of course, our championship winner here in B-League, of course, was settled last week in Brazil, where he had a tremendous battle with Glocky. Both of them drove a little bit too aggressively. If we see anything like that again with Deneen and Glocky, obviously we will have to reprimand them or give them some sort of warning. That'll be introduced, of course, next season as part of the new rules. But Ballboy on a lap going through the chicane. Is Deneen catching you on your lap? I think he might be. Which is...
Yeah, I'm not really looking behind, so I don't know.
I wouldn't look behind. But I think Deneen is certainly either the same pace or he's just slightly quicker here. But Ballboy coming through the grandstand section now. Final 2 corners after this one await, which is a double right-hander. So, second to last corner, right-hander, and then the final corner, right-hander. Don't want to be catching too much of the curb on the inside because it can fling you into the pits, as somebody proved last night. Ballboy 34.8, and yeah, I was right. Deneen quicker in behind with a 34.3. 34.8, I think, just to clarify with Ballboy's lap. I think I said a 33.8. But 34.3 from Deneen and a 34.8 from Ballboy. And they set the pace at the minute. And we've got Glocky on a lap as well in the Toro Rosso. Let's see how he's going to get on here, the Toro Rosso driver. Of course, only one of them tonight, because featuring Dragon is thingy. Thank fuck I'm not here to drive like a tart like I did on Thursday. Well, if you want to join me in the commentary box, small guy, there is always an invite to the party there that you've been given. Glocky around the final corner. I think he could go quicker here. Glocky, oh, he's narrowly just behind Deneen by 500ths of a second. So Deneen and Glocky currently setting the pace. And I may add that Pelly has gone third as well with a 34.6. So a nice lap there by Pelly, the Dutch driver, in the Ferrari, taking the place of Bank Job tonight. And of course, Bank Job not appearing tonight. Hopefully he will be appearing next season. He should be getting a full-time seat next season, of course. You've got Deneen behind you there. I think you have. He's not on a lap, so you can just be right with that. Storm's broken in between Bullboy and Rocco, however. Storm is now 5th with a 35.8 in the Mercedes. Obviously with Jacko as well in the Mercedes. And Jacko, I think, is on a lap. I'm just trying to pick up on somebody that might be on a lap. Oh, Stephen looks like he might be on a lap. However, he's coming in the pits. Very interesting that Bjorn Voss has not made a last-ditch attempt for a lap here so far. Bjorn Voss.
Yeah.
He hasn't attended many races this season, but when he has really had a good record going forward, which is good to see. That's what we like to see. As long as drivers improve race upon race, then obviously it'll be quite crucial to them progressing their careers further forward. But beyond Voss, he has got the pace here to go quickest. And he's a 17.1 through the first sector, which isn't too bad. But I know we were having 16.4, 16.5s last night through the first sector. From Montana, I think, especially, was a 16.4 through the first sector. But Bjorn Voss running down the straight, looking good so far. Running into 8th gear, running down the straight, reaching 206 mile an hour under braking. Niels also has not set a lap yet as well. Hopefully we'll see Niels very soon. But Bjorn Voss is now coming into the final chicane, or the final couple of chicanes, I should say. And he's reached the end of the second sector and he's on an absolute stonker of a lap here. It's a really nice, clean, crisp lap from Bjorn Voss. This could be pole here. I really feel that this is going to be a good lap from Bjorn Voss. So let's see if he can do it tonight. Bjorn Voss round the final 3 corners. Now into the double right-hander to end us off. Second to last corner. Nice. Final corner. Very nice. I don't think he's going to beat Deneen or Glocky, however. Across the line. And he goes. He would have went third, but that was invalidated somewhere out on track. Not sure if that was the second to last corner where he might have picked that up. So Bjorn Voss is... would have went third with that lap. Niels struggling with his no assist tonight. Of course, every driver has got to start off somewhere. We have got enough drivers, by the way, for a no assist league. Me and Bullboy will discuss that after this. See how we can progress people's careers further. Not many out on a lap at the minute. S-Boy's just preparing for one. Jacko's not on a lap either. I think Niels is on a lap. He's coming across the line now. 39.6, but it was invalidated somewhere. No assist is that, then without racing line as well. I do believe he's turned off traction and ABS. I'm not sure about racing line, but I definitely know he is running kind of without no assist at the minute. So that is good. Anyways. Nexus Dynamic is on a lap. James Killer, so part of the Nexus team. We may just point out that Billy and who else left that team? Mr. Oh no, it was not Mr. Meyer, I was thinking. But Nexus Dynamic has went 9th with that lap with a 36.062, which is slightly slower than S-Boy by 9 thousandths of a second there. I think Season 3 all leagues any assists, but for Season 4 restrict the assists. I've just been told by one small guy 2001. And we will of course consider that. Oh, Stephen is on a lap, I do believe. Whereabouts are you out on track?
Chicane.
Oh, yeah, at the chicane, yeah. So old Stephen is at the third chicane, just ahead of you. Coming through. E36.5, old Stephen, I think from a pace angle, he needs to definitely try and work on his pace, because obviously he is one of those drivers that is slower than the average, but he's consistent, and he either consistently scores well or consistently does quite badly. And I think from an FRL perspective, he's been a bit on and off this season, and I think from a TFRL perspective, he's been on and off this season. Comes across the line, he does improve by 800ths and goes ahead of Billy.
Oh,
he's now up to 10th. Have you got an invalidation? You have. And you're going to get disqualified from the session.
And it was right there. Well.
As long as it's cleaner than last night. It better be cleaner than last night, honestly. What happened there? Your wheels are not moving. You can still get lapping, you know.
I'll just explore the Yasmin set.
Well, don't go backwards. Oh, you've been disqualified instantly anyways. Dear me. Glocky, yeah, he's on a lap. Just seeing if anybody else is on a lap. I think Niels is on a lap, running down the straight. You've been disqualified from the session, so you'll be starting behind Bjorn Voss, which isn't too bad. You've got Niels ahead of you on no assists, so watch out for that. I'm gonna ignore any tit comments that I made now on stream. Trying to keep this professional, guys. Come on. And Billy's been disqualified. What's Billy been disqualified for? Oh, Niels in the wall. Oh. Goodness me. He is really struggling without these assists. Good to see him trying with no assists, but I think stick back to assists. Stick back to where you're good at, and that is why you go spinning through the final corner. No time set for Niels. Anybody on the lap? Jacko was crashed. Well, Jacko's AI is crashed anyways. Denina's on a lap. Glocky's on a lap. So now, essentially, the pole shootout is on. Deneen, there's Glocky in the background. Deneen coming through the final two corners now. Now onto the approach to the final corner. He is going quicker here. Onyx Mur has joined somehow. Deneen across the line. He could have went quicker. Is Glocky going to improve? Yes, he does. 34 flat, and he improves ahead of Deneen. So that was quite crucial. Even if Deneen improved there, I think Glocky would still have taken it. Pelly is on a lap, but he's run out of fuel. Storm is the only one I think that can actually have some sort of precedence on the result. Sorry, not Storm. Rocco is on a lap. Coming around the final corner now. Rocco. Have a go, Rocco, across the line. He doesn't improve. 34.7 that would have been if he did improve. But I think he track extended at the final corner. We're just waiting for Pelly and Storm to retire. And that'll be qualifying over. Storm not on a lap. So Glocky takes pole from Deneen. Are we going to have a shootout like we did in Brazil between these two? Because we had a real tough battle pretty much for the whole race with Glocky and Deneen last time out in Brazil. So hopefully it might happen again here tonight. We'll have to see. We will have to see indeed. Pelly, by the way, has just came in and said, I was 3/10 up but ran on the curb and lost everything. Fortunate for Pelly, if he was 3/10 up, I don't think he would have been ahead of Deneen. That'd be interesting to see. But Glocky takes pole here from Deneen. Pelly in third, Storm in fourth, S-Boy in fifth, Rocco in sixth, Jacko in seventh. Two good friends starting right beside each other with Mads, Nexus Dynamic and Old Steven starting in the top 10. Niels, Bjorn Voss haven't set lap times, and both Bullboy and Billy disqualified from the session. I think both for either going the wrong way or being parked dangerously out on track, which I do believe was in the case of Billy. They should sword fight. Oh dear. Right. As we are about to go into the session, Onyx Mur has gone into spectator. Onyx Mur has gone into spectator, so he's not racing, which is thank you to him for not racing, of course. We're on 170 subscribers, by the way, so if you're enjoying the action, want to share it out further, you can. tap that little bell at the top. Season finale of B League is here. Make sure you give it a watch and support the lads. That's from the TFRL Twitter. Dun dun dun. And for purpose sakes, I'll give them an update on the Man City score. I think they won.
It is finished, yeah.
Let me just check. Everyone off on the formation lap, however. Yep, 3-2. Man City won against Swansea. So Man City are through into, I think it's the semi-finals of...
Yeah.
Of thingy. There we go. That's taken care of. No more tit comments going to be happening out on stream tonight. But Glocky on top from Deneen and Pelly. Mr. co-commentator's turned driver. What's your top three? You've got to put yourself in there. Come on.
I'd love to say Billy for the win, me second, and Bjorn Ross third.
That's not going to happen.
Well, I'm going to go for that then. Why not?
Ah, wild and wacky from my co-commentator of A-League, of course. I'm going to go a bit more sensible and go Glocky for the win. This is his track. This should be his moment to really snap up some good points here. For second, I am going to go for Deneen for second, the Irishman. And for third, I am going to go for Rocco. I think Rocco could have a really, really strong race here. He has proven so much across this season, but he hasn't really delivered. There hasn't really been a standout performance from him. This could be his night to really stand out and pull himself away from some of these guys going forward into next season, of course. But Glocky, Deneen and Pelly. I'm prepared for the long haul. My voice is already going, so I do appreciate somebody coming in, small guy, coming into the party and giving me hope with my voice. As everyone filters through, we're going to get a shocking camera angle from the start, I do believe, here. Let's check it from Pelly's perspective. The nerves are kicking in for Ball Boy. 14 drivers lining up. And we are about to go green here in Abu Dhabi. 5 red lights, so we're about to go out. Car positioning, Ferrari in third. Pelly slightly out of shape, but it's lights out and away we go. And Glocky gets a very, very good start. Deneen just cuts across in front of Pelly there into turn one. Stephen trying to dive up the inside of Nexus Dynamic. A little bit wide there from Nexus Dynamic, but all clean, which is really good to see in B-League tonight. Is Rocco going to go down the inside of S-Boy? Yes, he is. Tries to force it down the inside for fifth. S-Boy brooms briefly off track. Round the outside now goes Rocco into the hairpin. He should get the run off the corner, and he's just about got fifth, but it is side by side running down the straight. Ball Boy, Dynamic and Billy are side by side in the background of shot there. 3 wide pretty much. Oh, I think they're 3 wide. If I can see, no they're not. They're 2 wide running down the straight. But Rocco now has got S-Boy round the outside into the chicane. Lovely move. Jacko on the back as well. Been a bit of contact there. Oh, Stephen Nexus Dynamic.
I've just done 3 of them.
Nexus Dynamic. There's a battle going on for the lead actually. Glocky, Deneen, what the hell's going on up front? I'm missing all of this. Glocky around the outside, he's holding on grimly. Deneen, Pelly just taps into the back of him, I think. Storm, there's no room for error here. Rocco's already made up a position up to 5th. And apart from... Oh, Pelly launches one on Deneen. Going a little bit brash there, I think, for Pelly.
Oh, Billy, what are you doing?
Is Billy lagging or something? Or desyncing?
Oh, I'm going to have to let him through. Wow.
Why, what's happening?
Oh,
dear. Is he lagging or anything? Because I'm getting weird timing glitches going on here. Somebody is desynced out on track. Somebody's desynced out on track, like we had last night, I think. Those are definitely not 2 tenths to Deneen and Glocky, I'm sorry. Running on into lap 2 though. Relatively all clean, apart from the little bumping and barging that we got. I think Billy might be desynced, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure with that. Because his timing glitch is like 1 minute 45. Which I don't know why that is. And I think everyone's timing glitches are actually thingy. Let me go out of race director and into... There we go, it's fixed itself. Hey, there we go. So now Deneen is a 10th off Glocky. I don't think that's the case. He's 600ths off. What? What on earth is going on with this lobby?
Oh my.
This is really strange. You've just gone on the outside of 2 there. That was all Stephen and Neil, so both Red Bulls. I'm not sure what's going on with the timing glitch here, but hopefully it'll be fixed. I think it is now. As Deneen closes in, or tries to close in, it's now 4/10. Pelly 1500ths off Deneen. No, that's not the case. Unless I'm viewing something different. Oh, Pelly sideways out of the grandstand section. Goodness me. That could have been a rear puncture, similar to what Robert Kubica did in qualifying 1 today in Australia. If you didn't catch it, go and watch it back on Twitter or watch it on the YouTube channel, of course. Glocky had a shape into turn 1, and now Deneen senses a bit of English blood. The Irishman trying to close him in. And on lap 3 out of 28. With Glocky leading. I think everything has fixed itself now. Billy seems to be 4.5 seconds. Dynamics lost it. Oh, turn 3. He's done well to actually recover that out the barrier, I think. Not sure if he'll retire. Billy, I can confirm his timing glitch seems to have fixed, and I think the timing glitch is now beginning to take into effect with DRS being in operation. Good evening, Felix. Hopefully you're watching the action and enjoying it as S-Boy and Rocco fight into the chicane. S-Boy and Rocco down the inside. Have a go, Rocco. He was pretty much, I think he was going to have the move done anyways if he didn't force him off track. But now the train is forming because Jacko off in the background trying to go 3 wide here. Is Jacko diving down the inside? No, he's not. Bjorn Voss doing well to sit tight there. Rocco was hanging on for grim life. S-Boy down the inside of him. Rocco caught out wide on the chicane. And S-Boy's got that move done, but there is no room for error here because Jacko and Bjorn Voss is going down the inside at the double right-hander. Can he get it on the brakes? Jacko picks up a 5-second stop go. He might have to cut the corner. He joins safely the Mercedes driver in front of Mads. It's all getting a little bit too much, but Bjorn Voss, has he just split the field? He has. Bjorn Voss round the outside of S-Boy now, just off track. S-Boy down the inside. He's defended too aggressively. Just calm it down, S-Boy. Calm it down. Amazing battle on going on for 5th, though. S-Boy, Bjorn Voss, I think that's Rocco going up the inside. There's contact. There is contact between the Force India and the Ferrari. As Rocco dives in behind Bjorn Voss, just forces Jacko offline a little bit out on the gravel. And I think Rocco has actually got front wing damage on that left side end plate. He has. He's just trying to over-race. Rocco, just calm it down. Calm it down, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. I would come in the pits if I was you, to be honest. With that front wing damage, Nexus Dynamic has retired out the race. That was to be predicted, to be honest. Bjorn Voss closing in on S-Boy, possibly down the straight. Not really happening. Mads is closing in on Jacko, however. His DRS is in operation, but Mads looking like he's got the straight line speed. No changes of positions going through into the chicane there. As Mads now tries to hunt down, as Bjorn Voss, sorry, tries to hunt down S-Boy just in front of these just in front of these two. Bjorn Voss around the outside. Oh, that is beautiful stuff! Wow, what a move! Bjorn Voss has just absolutely creamed it round the outside of S-Boy into the chicane. Not only that, but my God, the room he had to manoeuvre there. That was really, really skillful. Lovely, lovely crisp move there by Bjorn Voss. He's up to 5th, and now he will begin to hunt down the leaders. Storm and Pelly's now pulling away from S-Boy, which I think was crucial to his chances coming in the race, and he has made up quite a bit of ground early on. 7 positions, in fact, early on. 3 gained for Ballboy, 1 gained for Billy. Not many changes going on. Glocky seems to have Deneen covered out in front by 1.1 seconds. With Pelly in 3rd, as we'll continue to ride on board with Jacko now, because he's on the back of S-Boy. Rocco is into the pits, so he must have heard me. 5-second stop go for corner cutting for Deneen. Interesting, I didn't see that. I did not catch that at all. on stream. So it'll be interesting to see the POV footage from Deneen. Still a winner is saying, yeah, still a winner is in the comment section saying, come on Bjorn. And Bjorn Voss is beginning to really pull away from S-Boy. He's got about 4 seconds to Storm. Is he on Ultras? Yeah, he's on Ultras, so that can't happen. S-Boy and Jacko are just fighting into the chicane a little bit too aggressively. S-Boy, was that a wave going on there by S-Boy? That was unsavoury stuff, maybe. As Mads tries to go for a triple move. Is he going for a double move here? He backs off quite wisely. Jacko around the outside. He's nearly done a Bjorn Voss there, but he's had to run off track. I think Jacko just needs to calm it down a little bit, if I've got to be honest. Good move around the outside, indeed. That was, and I think that was in reference to Bjorn Voss, who's now really closing in on Storm. 3.3 seconds. That gap has came down quite significantly as we got our first flurry of pit stops. Deneen, Pelly are in. Is Storm in behind? No, Storm continues on for another lap at least. But Deneen, hopefully we won't get anybody in the pits, stuck in the pits like A-League last night. Deneen 7 to 5 second stop go, however. His tyres are about to go on. That is a set of Ultras, I think that's going on for Deneen. That's another set of Hypers. What's he doing? What is Deneen doing? Does he realise they're going to only last 5 or 6 laps before they fall off the cliff? Pelly has jumped him as well in the pits because of that 5 second stop go. He's jumped him by a good 3 seconds. Not much in terms of action going on out on track, however. Niels! Jesus Christ, in the background of shot. Good recovery. No assist. Not really helping him.
Oh,
Mads! What's Mads doing? Mads is slowed. He broke on the straight there.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Has he got an AI? Mads, what are you doing? What are you doing? Unless he's been putting in messages, maybe, I don't know. That was really, really strange. Rocco and Billy, however, running down the straight. This is for the wooden spoon out on track. Billy dives it up the inside. Can he position that car quite well? Rocco will have the run off the corner, but Rocco actually just slips into the slipstream of Billy. Now on the background. And he should get past here. Round the outside with the overspeed. Billy might have him on the brakes. He doesn't want to outjudge himself. And Rocco's got past. So Rocco back past Billy. And he's up to 12. It's a nice move there by Rocco as we've got the front two are in. Glocky and Storm are in. So the Hypersoft's only lasting 6 laps. Keep it together, Bjorn. You'll get that podium. Works quite okay, I think. I think that's in reference to the Hypersofts that Deneen went on to. But Storm on the Super Softs, 21 laps are possible, as technique proved last night. Deneen, there's Glocky. Has Glocky just made a mistake there? Was he either was taking avoiding action, or he had a bit of a spin coming out of the pits on cold tyres. Very, very interesting indeed. Pelly, though, trying to get the run off the corner. Side-by-side action here. As I, again, itchy ear there. Glocky and Pelly. Pelly side-by-side. He's down on the inside. Going under the brakes. Who wants it most? Pelly just turns into him. Glocky across the pit lane. He's across on track and he comes ahead of Deneen. S-Boy and Ballboy are getting battling as well for third, sorry. Oh, 3 second time penalty. How dare you?
Yeah. That was ridiculous as well.
Deneen!
One of them was really...
What on earth's going on between Glocky and Deneen here? Oh, and Glocky, come on. Really, it's a repeat of last night. I mean, come on, what an absolute joke. What an absolute joke. Either calm it down, or we'll rerun this race without you. Simple as that. Pelly, Glocky and Deneen are just... Glocky is retired from the session. 2 right, I think. Dirty driving once again happening. Absolutely disgraceful, I think, from all 3 of them. Not the way you want to be driving out on track. And if that's the way you want to be driving next season, I'll tell you what, you'll have a hard job keeping your seat. You will have a really hard job keeping your seat if you want to be that aggressive. Anyways, back to hopefully as the safety
what?
car is out. Glocky retiring. Oh, Stephen has retired as well. I didn't catch old Stephen retiring. Oh, Stephen leaving the session. So I'm not sure what's happened there with him. But the safety car is out here and Bjorn Voss leads the way. And this is a good position for him, I think. He is leading the ultra soft runners from Jacko and Ballboy. So the race really has developed now, possibly, on its head once again. And we obviously didn't have a safety car last night in A-League for some weird collisions. Breaking my wing after I'm straight out the pits. That was Pelly. Right, Pelly then apparently broke Glocky's wing coming out the pits. And if that's the case, Pelly, you'll be picking yourself up a penalty, mate. Honestly. But let's not judge on who done it to who. We'll have a look after this race. I mean, as I say, if you want to drive like that next season, Bjorn Voss has got a drive-through penalty for speeding the safety car. Wow, Bjorn Voss has now got a drive-through penalty. He's now coming in the pits. I'm not sure if he'll serve his drive-through first or if he'll be into the pits for his pit stop. Let's see if the Force India guys come out. They are coming out of the pits, so they're ready for him for his pit stop. Jacko is in, Ballboy's in. There's going to be a flurry of pit stops. Death Boy nearly crashing on the inside there, coming in the pits. Niels, Mads, Pelly and Deneen are staying out. Pelly is actually in the net lead of this race. So Glocky, I'm not sure why you retired, mate, because you might have been there. But Bjorn Voss might be leading the way out the pits here, and he is. Bjorn Voss will lead coming out the pits. So great strategy call there by the Force India driver. The Dutchman has got out ahead of pretty much everyone that pitted early. So Bjorn Voss is in 1.5 seconds ahead of Pelly, but obviously the safety car period will now happen. We will see some interesting strategies now, and as you can see on my screen, plenty of the field, 8 drivers actually have gone on super softs. Jacko, Ballboy, Storm, Niels, Rocco, S-Boy, Mad and Billy, as they've all caught the safety car queue out in front. Billy is also in to the pits again for another pit stop for Billy. Hopefully he'll get catching back to the end. Wish I was stuck pointless racing these guys. I gave loads of space and he still pushed me off and broke my wing. Glocky, honestly, next season will be different. There will be more rules in place. There will be less room for drivers to actually get away with things. It's really unfortunate to see really aggressive driving again. Similar to what we had with A-League last night. Really aggressive driving from a couple out on track. Again, the minority trying to ruin it for the majority, I think. And going forward, how on earth we're going to control 80 drivers is beyond me. But it'll be done. Stupid curb and I spun into the wall. Oh, Stephen. So, oh, Stephen is out early. And he might have been out ahead of Billy, I think, if he did. He's still going around on track. I think we're going to get another lap of the safety car period. Shane Bjorn didn't pit on Supersoft. He needs to pit twice now, another set. Plus his drive-through. Yeah, oh yeah, that is a good point actually. That's a really good point here for Bjorn Voss. Thank you for picking this up, Stinner, because I did not have a clue. Of course he can't serve his... I don't think you can serve a drive-through through under a safety car, can you?
No.
So Bjorn Voss has got to wait another lap at least. Does he come in though? He's messed up his strategy. I think if he is really cautious on those tyres, they could get to the end, but it might be with a puncture. He has got to try and risk this. Obviously the tyre wear is not going to be going up overly much compared to what it would under normal racing conditions. So hopefully the safety car period is going to be protecting some of the guys on the ultra soft compound. Deneen on the hypers will definitely have to pit again. Somebody as well, I think, picked up a drive-through. I'm not sure who it was who picked up a drive-through. Bjorn Voss, you'll see the penalties now. Pelly's got 2 penalties. Deneen's got a stop-go and a penalty. Jacko's got 2 penalties. Bullboy, you've got 1. Storm's got a warning. Niels has got a penalty. Rocco's got 2 warnings. 2 warnings for S-Boy. And Mads has got a penalty. Billy, the only one other going, and he has got 2 penalties and plenty of warnings. They think they have nothing to lose, that's why they are this aggressive. Yeah, it's the last race of the season, and I mean, S-Boy and Mads have had a collision now. What on earth? 5 seconds left go for S-Boy. Not sure what's happened there. Mads has left the session, which is unfortunate because he is in a point scoring position. Safety car is coming in this lap, so Bjorn Voss will stack and pack the field. Let's take it on board with Deneen's point of view, because I think Deneen might be thingy. It is the last race, and I think that's why drivers are being over-aggressive. They want to try and make a point. You're proving yourself nothing if you drive aggressively. You are only proving to us why we should actually rip up your sign-up. That's how I see it anyways. But, as we move in to the grandstand section, Bjorn Voss might go early. I think he'll go here, I think. Let's have a look. The crawling round. He's slowly winding up, and there he goes. Bjorn Voss has gone, and he's put out a bit of a gap to Pelly, who's right on the back of him and goes wide into the second last corner. Deneen has been caught flat-footed off the start, so Bjorn Voss has got the break that he deserved. As Mads' AI has gone in the pits. Pelly right on the back of Bjorn Voss going into turn 1. Storm as well trying to get Ball Boy all clean through turns 1, 2, and now into 3. Looking nice from Storm's perspective. Neil's getting caught out wide. Everything's fine though. As S-Boy tries to move down the inside on Rocco. Trying to commit it. And again, just a little bit over-aggressive on the moves. S-Boy just going a little bit too aggressively here. And I think it's the order of the night now. Just be careful, Rocco and S-Boy. Just be careful. Bjorn Voss has got the break by 0.6 of a second from Pelly and Deneen, as we are nearly halfway through this race here in B-League. No way am I missing the safety car race. Yes, you are. You are really missing the safety car race. Niels is out of control. Storm has just, well, he's just gone past him by the scruff of the neck. S-Boy, Rocco has lost ground to S-Boy. Billy trying to go around the outside here. Lovely helicopter shot. Billy late on the brakes. Rocco much later on the brakes. Catches up quite easily under the brakes. No position changes there. Apart from Storm and Niels, I think, there's a positions change. Pelly's run out miles wide, going through the grandstand section, coming back on board with him. Bjorn Voss has got the advantage here. He picks up a 3-second time penalty. He has to pit for that drive. He has to go into the pits for the drive-through. He's not going in yet. I think he might have another lap before he gets disqualified. He has got that drive-through, remember. Well, it might get added on at the end, I'm not sure. But Bjorn Voss, Pelly, 2 seconds. Deneen on hypers, trying to get past. But those tyres will be wearing out now, I would think. We all know who the aggressive drivers are. We do know who the aggressive drivers are. And Monday, there'll be driver improvement lobbies to help improve these aggressive drivers. It worked with my previous league, it'll work with this one. But Bjorn Voss has got that advantage. 2.1 seconds from Deneen. From Pelly, sorry. Deneen on the back of Pelly. No DRS in operation yet. It's going to be done purely by slipstream if you want to try and get a move done. Not close enough. And to be honest, blistering already starting to occur on that left front, I can see, through the middle of the tyre. Pelly now quite vulnerable. He's just got to be aware, spatially aware here. Deneen going around the outside. He's got the speed. He's got the speed. Pelly coming across him again. Pelly trying to cover him off. Nearly whacked into the side of Deneen there, I think. Just calm it down, everyone. Calm it down, honestly. There's no points in being aggressive when you're going to get absolutely nowhere, honestly. How does a driver improvement session work? James, Steph received a stop go because an AI car drove into his car during the safety car, just so you know. Thank you, so that'll be Mads then. If that was the case, there's not much wrong about being aggressive, but hitting people is just stupid. You mess over and mess up as well. Agreed. Bjorn Voss is in to serve his drive-through, so he will be now down behind Billy. Going to turn 1, not anyone is not really close here for a move down into turn 1. I think Bjorn Voss will probably come out behind these guys. Indeed he will. He nearly crashed coming out the pits there. I think he did. Goodness me, anyways. We're nearly through halfway. Deneen leading the way now by 9/10 of a second. He's got the gap to Pelly, but Pelly will have the tyres come the second half of this stint. Does he risk it and go on to the end of the race? I think we'll be seeing pit stops certainly from the front 2 and possibly from the bottom 3 as well. Or certainly Billy and Bjorn Voss, that is. Only way to solve it, get them out as soon as they cause something. Every single race after I pit, the mid-pack hits you every time for me. I'm looking for a new league as VSL has closed down. Well, if you are a member of VSL or former member of VSL, I will put, do you know what, I'll put the sign-up form in now so you can sign up. If you haven't already, of course. So let me get that done. Everyone, let's not get the calendar up that we've been working on. Me and Bull Boy. How's your race going so far anyways? You're in 4th.
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch Jacko for a podium.
Jacko for a podium? You do realise you're in net 2nd if these front 2 pit?
Oh.
Because Deneen's on Hypers, he'll definitely have to pit, and Pelly's on Ultras, and he will have to pit.
That was my prediction, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah. So Jacko leading the way. Is Jacko on for a win here? I can't believe this. If it is the case, he is driving extraordinarily well so far tonight. Been a little bit aggressive early on, grant him that. But Jacko is catching the front 2. Slowly, but he is catching. Right, let's sign up the let's send out the sign-ups form into the thingy. So, Mr. Sim Racing Matt, there is your. There's the sign-ups form into the Discord. Into the Discord? Into the comment section, not the Discord. Bloody hell. We have got Discord though. We will add you that. So that is Pelly just outbreaks himself on the back of Deneen. Bulber getting closer to Jacko as well. About 9/10 separating those. Stallman 5th, losing ground. Neil's in 6th with no assist, doing well, and he's getting into his rhythm. He's just taking it nice and quietly. He's currently in net 4th at this stage. Onyx, there is no FRL race after this. Just to confirm, Bullboy, there is no FRL race after this?
No.
There is not. But there will be announcements and interviews and donuts. Jam donuts downstairs. We are through half. We are through halfway here. Deneen, Pelly, Billy is in for another pit stop. Rocco taking that 10 laps on the supers. Billy is retired. He does realise Mads is now going to get the points. So I'm not sure why Billy is retired. I'm not sure if he's got another league or something on. Pelly again, another 3-second time penalty. If he is... He needs to be a lot more cautious when trying to get through the corners. I want to do some racing after this one. We'll invite you into the lobby, Onyx. We'll invite you in. I think he's spectating anyways. But running down the straight, we could see 2 moves here. Pelly down the inside on Deneen. He's relatively clean under the brakes, and Bullboy not trying it on Jacko there. But Deneen and Pelly running down the straight. Bjorn Voss has made up ground, and he's gone past Rocco, who seems to be struggling now on the supers. Back for the battle lead. Pelly going around the outside. He's committing himself over hard there through the corner. And Deneen picks up a 3-second time penalty. I might remove that, to be honest. You've gone past Jacko. I didn't see that. You've gone past Jacko.
Yeah.
Wow. Footage in comments and Discord. Thank you very much, Glocky. We will have a look, of course, after this race. And I will also come on to say that if anybody wants to join the admin team next season, we are recruiting for admins. If you want to, just drop us a message if you're interested in joining our experienced and diverse admin team. two co-owners, like me and Bullboy, moving forward. Partner in crime. Trying not to put him off in this race. Beyond Voss though, right on the back of S-Boy, further down the order, and that's Niels just in front of them as well, who seems to be lagging. Niels lagging out on track quite considerably now, unless it's me. That's lagging out. In a minute, Pelly, Bullboy, give each other respect, you two. It looks like he's going to come across there again. Bullboy on the brakes. Pelly dives it up the inside. Bullboy gets it done. Nice move. Really nice move. Great move. And Jacko now on the back. Jacko was trying to follow suit on the back of Pelly. Just moving across line there. Niels and S-Boy. I'm not sure what's happened further down the field, but there's position going on. Jacko has got Pelly, has he? What a move. Similar to Bjorn Voss. Brilliant move by Jacko. Really improving his driving, this lad. Bjorn Voss is out. Bjorn Voss is out of the race. I don't know where he's crashed it. He must have crashed it up the chicane. I'm not sure what's happened there with him. I can't go on board with Matt because he's miles behind. Deneen leading the way by 5/10. Bullboy now. Deneen has got to pit this lap. He has got to pit, and rightly so. He is into the pit. Pelly is in as well, and goodness me, he was sideways, nearly coming in the pits there. Oh. Goodness me. It's all balling down to a nice, hopefully, nice move. So Jacko, honestly, if you've seen him in FRL, you're probably thinking, oh, he's a bit of a hothead. He's a bit of an I am sort of guy. Honestly, this guy has improved quite a lot. I think especially in TFRL, he has improved a lot. He's in second at the minute. If he can carry on those tyres, he should be getting second because Storm might have to come into the pits. Niels in behind on no assist. S-Boy will eventually start battling with him. Rocker will have to pit. It's opening up for a duel in the desert between Bullboy and Jacko. I'm not sure if Abu Dhabi is actually full of desert, but duel in the desert in the United Arab Emirates here with 11 laps to go. If you're just tuning in, you've missed quite a lot already. Some aggressive driving, but mainly some of the moves I've seen tonight, Jacko, Bjorn Voss especially, very, very good stuff. As I'm just briefly going to check the comments in the going on. I will address any comments that do apply in the end of this stream. Rocco complaining about S-Boy, I think. Not sure if Onyx might want to add into that, possibly. But S-Boy, Niels running down the straight. Niels pulling off to one side, essentially, to let S-Boy through. Could be tactical. Could be a tactical gain here for Niels. Just going to try and come at him with DRS, maybe. But the no assist now beginning possibly to take its toll. He is dropping through the field as it is. Rocco will obviously get catching as well. Rocco and S-Boy, what lap? It was quite early on, I think. Possibly within the first 5 laps, if I was being honest. Somebody just pick up a 3-second time penalty there. Is that you, by any chance?
No.
No. Bullboy. Jacko has got 3 penalties. Penalty for you, obviously. Storm's got 2 warnings. S-Boy has got a stop go, which I think was served. Niels has got 2 penalties. Rocker has got a penalty. Deneen has got 2 penalties and a stop go, which he's already served. Pelly has got 5 penalties. Goodness me, he could be getting close to disqualification. Mads has got a stop go and a penalty, and Bjorn Voss obviously is out of the race, but obviously he had penalties as well. Storm picked up a first 3-second time penalty there as well. Jacko is beginning to reel in on Bullboy. I can't believe I'm saying this. He's driving superbly well here. Pulling away from Storm. I think he'll be happy with his performance so far. He could be on for best result. tonight, he could be on for his best result. He could be even on for a win, as it stands. But obviously he's got to get, Bullboy's now got to get 6 seconds worth of penalties to make it even out on track. Oh, and he just got caught on the inside curb. You just want to watch out for your curbs if you're listening, Jacko. Just watch out. Make sure you don't catch them, because it can send you into a spin. Of course. See, I can be a guide as well as a commentator as well. Because there's not really much happening out on track, I will just issue this up. GT Sport is back tomorrow. 6 o'clock? 5:30, 5:45, somewhere in between those 3 times is where we'll start off with Pro-Am, and then Pro will obviously run around 7 o'clock as well. Hopefully no controversy, i.e. restarts and people shouting and me calling people dirty Americans like has been known in the past. People are probably now commenting saying, what the hell? GT Sport gonna get restarted. It won't get restarted, trust me. It won't. It's Fuji. As long as everyone is there and as long as no one complains, everyone will be fine. Through the final sector, however, though, Jacko seems to be catching on Ballboy, which is really getting going. It's now 8/10 of a second. Deneen now has been into the pits and is on the back of Rocco. Running on to lap 21 now. At 28, we've got 8 laps to go. Ballboy leads by a second from Jacko, who is doing very well to stick in there. Right in between them, he is really, really improving this race. Probably one of the best races I've seen from him. He's nowhere near anyone. Deneen now could be launching an attack on on Rocco around the outside into the first chicane. Deneen, oh, there's contact! There's contact on the rear end! What on earth happened there? I don't know what on earth happened there. Really strange. Rocco just getting a bit too hot-headed, I think, now. These two. Deneen had the move done. I'm not sure whoever turned into who. I didn't really catch it on the stream because of my shoddy camera work. But Deneen and Rocco running down the straight. Rocco going side by side alongside and forced him off track. Deneen will try and make the corner. He's alongside him. And again, there's just a bit of contact. Calm it down, lads. Calm it down. Rocco, you need to come in the pits as well, because you'll be getting a puncture soon. Deneen around the outside. Rocco does it down the inside. Have a go, Rocco. Have a go too aggressive, I think, tonight, to be honest. Deneen gets through. All of that catching has let Pelly back into things. Has led thingy. Yeah, Rocco unfair driving. Totally unfair driving. If this is an advertisement for next season, which will start soon, then I'm sorry, but people do need to realise that they've got to calm it down. It's as simple as that. They've got to calm it down, and we will work with every single driver on the grid. That's currently signed up next week. For next season, next week in the driver improvement lobbies, which will be hosted at least 2 sessions on 2 nights. And breathe for the leader. Is Jacko keeping you honest there in behind? I think he is.
Yeah.
Really, really closing. Speaking of aggressive driving so far today, Rocco and Pelly now embroiled in a battle. What is Pelly doing? What is Pelly doing? He just weaves in front of Rocco when he's passed. Come on. 5 AM for the UK guys, I feel sorry for them. Yeah, 5 AM. I'll be asleep at 5 AM tomorrow for the race.
I won't.
You won't, you'll be up. You'll be catching your sleep after this, guaranteed. Deneen and Niels. Here we go, 2 championship contenders that have been at it all season are coming to a head here in Abu Dhabi. This is what we want to see. Hopefully both of them have got it in them to really deliver a good performance here. Deneen trying to go around the outside, never going to work around there. He could force it up the inside on Niels here at the final corner. Not going to work again. But Deneen has got the fresher tyres. So, A-League at B-League battle between the two championship contenders going into Brazil last week, of course. They're no longer championship contenders, but they're still the front two in B-League this season. And what a show they've put on for us this season. And hopefully they'll put on a show for you guys that are watching. Deneen losing control of the car under the braking. Pelly is getting close as well. Hopefully it doesn't get out of hand if he gets close. Niels and Deneen. I think Pelly did that either as a thank you or letting him buy out or in anger. I think it's the latter. I think it's definitely anger from what happened earlier on. Deneen and Niels. Deneen ran the outside of Niels. I don't think he'll give it up too lightly. Niels, he's back down on the inside. Deneen, though, has just waltzed it around the outside. Beautiful move. Niels all out of shape. Pelly now. Niels looking very vulnerable. He might have to come in the pits here. Pelly running behind him. He could go late on the brakes. He's going around the outside, similar to what we saw with Bjorn Voss and Jacko. And he's got that move. Beautifully done. Maybe the best piece of driving I've seen Pelly do all night. And he's up to 5th. Niels is struggling now on 13 lap old supers. Jacko has begun to lose touch as well to the leader, Ballboy, who seems to have it in safekeeping at the minute. All of these guys pit on the super softs, these top three. S-Boy running the podium as well, we may add. He did a nice job. What were you going to say there, sorry? What were you going to say to me?
Oh, I just went for it on that last lap. It's absolutely pushed it.
Rocco's in. Rocco's in, he's reached his limit. So 2-stop strategy for Rocco, and he's going to be in 8th place and going for fastest lap, it seems, on the Hypersofts. Yellow flag sector 1. Niels has spun. I do believe that. Niels has spun. Lost it out of turn 3. He hasn't got any visible front wing damage, I don't think. Maybe on the right side end plate, if anywhere. No, that seems intact to me. Rocco defended him, so can't be for letting him by. Yeah. Totally agree. But Ballboy, 2.3 seconds, looking for... How many wins? 3rd win this season?
Yeah, all from last... Oh no, except for Singapore, all from last.
All from last, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Anyways, I'm just having a look through the sign-ups. We haven't got any new sign-ups so far tonight. Deneen on the back of S-Boy, 2 teammates. Now going at it. 1 on the fresher Ultrasoft and making his way quite nicely through the field. The Ultrasoft really warming up. Can we see a Weislig possibly on technique like we saw last night? Where Weislig, of course, got it on penalties. Deneen is making his way through the field. He's got about 8 seconds to the leaders. With 5 laps to go, he's got to be closing down at 1.5 seconds a lap. I make that. About 1.6 seconds a lap, I think. I make it up. S-Boy and Deneen running through nicely. Could Deneen go for it around the outside? S-Boy comes across under the braking just to defend the position. Deneen, like I said, in a little bit, comes in deeper, will get the run out the corner here as they run down the straight. Beautiful camera shot, that. Please give me another camera shot. Please, please give me another camera shot. We're not going to have another camera shot because Clubmasters is absolutely shite. Deneen, though, is through. Has got past S-Boy. And he now sets his sight on the leaders, and in fact it is 7 seconds the gap, not 8 seconds, it is 7 seconds the gap, as one small guy has joined us for the end of this race. Final 5 laps, Ballboy leads by 3 seconds from Jacko, Deneen in 3rd, S-Boy in 4th, and Deneen is really on a charge through the field here. Is it possible for him to win this race? From that position, and with the amount of lap slots left, and with those tyres probably going off, I'd certainly think it is unlikely at this point. But Ballboy still leading by 3 seconds out on track. Promotion to A-League then next season, Ballboy. You've been asked by Felix.
No, well, who knows?
Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't even know. I really don't even know. I haven't even done the driving placement yet. Just waiting for everyone's time trial times and evaluation rest times to come through. Niels and Storm now. Storm down the inside at turn 2. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it there. Not quite. Pelly is closing in on S-Boy as well. He's been left behind now by Deneen. We want more League Racing news. Oh, Niels has spun! Niels has spun. I'm not sure if that's contact with Storm on the rear end. The front end of Storm may be spinning Niels. I didn't really catch that. Let's have a go. Let's go back on that on stream. Niels has spun by himself. How many penalties has Deneen got? Bloody hell, he's catching! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, how many does he have?
You've got 1. Jackal's got 3. Deneen has got 3. So you're safe at the minute. But second at the minute is quite wide open because Deneen and Jackal. Now Deneen is ahead. 3 seconds. He could still get this win. He has closed in. He's closed in half the time in a lap. In like 2 laps. So Deneen and Jackal, as they come out of the final couple of corners now. Pelly and S-Boy getting close in behind as well. With 3 more laps to go. Bullboy leads by 3.4 seconds from Jackal. Deneen now is going to launch a tremendous attack down the inside and he's going past Jackal into turn 1. Beautiful move. Deneen saw the opportunity, he had the overspeed, he is through, and now he sets his sight on a very vulnerable and very, very easy to go Bullboy, I think. Deneen now beginning to really snap out of his comfort zone, and he is closing in here tonight. Pelly on the back of S-Boy running down the straight. This could be interesting coming down the straight. Let me have a look at this, but Deneen is up. 2 seconds. Jackal with shifts work quite weird. Good job, Onyx. You're going to do the time trial times after this. Thank you to the one subscriber that is unsubscribed. Pelly now down the inside on S-Boy. He makes the corner just about. S-Boy will get him around the outside, I think. Oh, and come on. Really? Again, aggressive driving from Pelly. Bloody hell, man. Calm it down. You should be listening to the stream. I don't know how many times I have said calm it down. Another 3 second time penalty. S-Boy trying to go all the way around the outside and he's nearly put him in the wall there, Pelly. Let him back through, for God's sake. What an absolute idiot. What an absolute idiot. Honestly. Absolutely. Oh, I'm just in disbelief at how blatant some of this driving actually is. I really am. I'm just absolutely blatant. It's just blatant aggressive driving going on. If he's listening to the stream, by God, you should have done it the first time. Calm it down. You shouldn't be I shouldn't have to repeat myself again and again and again just for the benefit of you. Either calm it down first time, or you won't even get a seat next season. How about that? Anyways, battle for the lead has suddenly developed from nowhere, and Deneen is closing in.
He's got three penalties, right?
3 penalties. Pelly's been getting a lot more penalties in behind. Deneen now down the inside. Is he going for the lead? Bullboy, vulnerable down the inside. Deneen down the inside. Bullboy holding it. Deneen's gone past. But now, with a lap to go, he's got to pull out 6 seconds. He has got to pull out 6 seconds. It's impossible. Pelly and S-Boy getting back at it again. And Pelly now, I think, is on the back foot. Bullboy on the back foot. Deneen now running away with it. Can he pull away 6 seconds in a few laps? It's now a second. This is still on, you know.
No, it isn't.
This could be still on. I really think Deneen could pull out something here. Final lap, 1.5 seconds. He's only got 4.5 seconds to find. That gap is increasing all the time. 1.7 coming across the line. That is now really 2 seconds. I know, I'm trying to commentate on the action here. Deneen, 1.7 seconds. Bullboy, now 2 seconds down. 4 seconds to gain for Deneen. If you're a Deneen supporter, I'd be hanging on to your bets. Quite literally. Rocco and Niels. Rocco's got the inside of Niels. Oh, Niels has spun and his wheel has came off before hitting the pit wall. What? What on earth? S-Boy's fallen back. 2.2 seconds out in front. There's so much action going on now in behind. Storm is catching Pelly and S-Boy. He could get a double move down the straight here. I could have got a podium if my TV didn't turn off. That was Mads. Mads on for 8.
Oh, that's why he broke.
Pelly using the DRS. Down the inside again. Oh! Storm! Storm with a brilliant run out. He's got both of them. He has got both of them. Brilliant double move by Storm. Now S-Boy down the inside again. Pelly through the middle and 3 wide in the final lap. There's contact on. Pelly is just absolutely reckless. Absolutely reckless stuff. Absolutely reckless. He's getting disqualified from the results. I'm sorry. He is getting disqualified from the results. Come on. I've seen enough from him. I really have. Deneen coming around the final corner. Not going to get the win here. Deneen cuts across the line in first. 3.3 seconds ahead. Bullboy comes across the line and he takes it by 2.4 seconds. So Deneen actually did gain out the final corner. Jacko across the line. He might get third here. If S-Boy hasn't got many penalties. S-Boy gets fourth. Jacko gets a podium. Jacko gets a podium. S-Boy fourth. Storm in fifth for an unserved stop goal. Pelly in sixth. Rocco was doing early donuts in seventh. Absolutely reckless driving from Pelly on the final lap. And I'm sorry, but shall we get him in for an interview? Because I am going to ratify the shit out of him. Disgusting driving from Pelly. What's he doing? Will he begin and ban people? Yeah, Pelly, after that performance, you are on very, very thin ice. And I mean thin ice. You may not even get a seat next season after that performance. And people can hum and haw what they want, but honestly, some of the driving I saw there deserves to be an open lobby rather than in B-League. Absolutely shocking. Rocco reverses across the line, by the way, to complete the net in seventh. I feel bad for you, Tommy. You're very clean and then get no respect back. Yeah. Really, really unfortunate that some dirty, dirty driver has to ruin it for everyone. Really is. Really, really is. What?
Victory, I win, I'm on the podium. Yeah.
The champagne flows here in Abu Dhabi in the season finale, and I think one of the cleanest drivers out on track tonight has got the win. Deneen, not always clean, but gets second, and he was quite unlucky another lap, and I think it would have been a different story if I've got to be honest. Bullboy though takes it here for his third win of the season. Deneen in second. Jacko has got his second podium of the season. Brilliant, brilliant drive from him. S-Boy in fourth, Storm in fifth, Pelly in sixth, Rocco in seventh. They're the ones that completed. Mads in eighth. So it's a good job he disconnected because he still gets points. Niels, Bjorn Voss, 9th and 10th. Billy, Glocky, O'Steven and Nexus Dynamic at the back of the field. Bjorn Voss got 23 seconds worth of penalties. Pelly got 27 seconds worth of penalties. And if I in Billy's position, I'd be giving him a point. Pelly would be very brave if he joins the party. Yeah, he would be very brave. I'm fuming. Absolutely fuming. Anyways, let's get a couple of drivers in for interviews. Deneen, you can have an invite with your tits. Let's get Mads in. Let's get Niels in. Let's get Pet. I've invited those guys by mistake. Have I just clicked on Pitmat's name as well? Oops. Might be expecting a former driver here. Pelly. Get him in. Let's get Rocco in as well. Let's get other people in. Let's get Sport Legend 037 in. Let's get TTG Ollie in. That is it. Let's see. Get Jacko in. Oh yeah, I didn't invite Jacko. There we go. Great job by Ballboy. Storm saying Pelly fights like an idiot. Pivotal.
What the hell was a wild S-boy doing?
Ooh.
Is that why you spun? I thought it was weird. I thought you were trying to make it
Did
look
you get
like
a
I took you
puncture?
out or something.
Oh. I didn't notice that. Right.
It was. I thought I took you out for a second.
Time for the driver interviews. Ballboy, I think for the sake of the viewers, let's get Pelly out of the way first.
Alright, okay.
Huh? I know. That was announced last night. You're 24 hours late with that one. That's why Billy left. And everyone.
He deserves the spot.
He deserves a spot. What are you on about? Well, let's put it this way though. I'd rather have David Wallbank in than Pelly after that performance.
No, I'd rather have him than S-boy, because don't know what S-boy was on that race. He enjoyed.
Let's just say the driving from many drivers were quite aggressive.
I was aggressive on Deneen, I'll admit that. That was purpose though. But, like, not over aggressive. No, I wasn't anywhere near
Right.
cool.
Ballboy. Pelly. Please. Interviews.
I'm having an ice cream.
Ah!
This is the pinnacle of professionalism here.
I'm with the cone.
He's on the
The cone ones.
I know.
Cornetto.
Yeah, but it's not because it's cheap and nasty.
Oh, it's one of them. It's one of them Aldi ones.
Like
Oh.
Jack's mum.
5-year-old I'd better go out here for the Abu Dhabi Donut Grand Prix.
What the hell? Ballboy just swiped me. I'm gonna take some out. Who pissed me off that race? That's James.
Ballboy did. Ballboy. I'm spectating. I'm watching this. I'm spectating.
Oh, here's S-boy. Come on then. Is it non-contact? For fuck's sake.
It's no contact. Disgraceful.
Can't take her out.
Yeah, anyways. Let's come to Ballboy first, because he won. Well done, first of all. Talk us through how your race went, apart from having an annoyance in your ear the whole time.
Well, I thought a podium might be on the cards today. Never the win. But when the safety car came out and I knew that the front guys had to pit except for Jacko, then I knew that I could have a chance there. And even with Deneen getting me at the end, of course, thankfully you informed me that he had a couple of penalties, otherwise I would have... No. So... yeah, I mean, last to first, challenge complete.
That's the first challenge complete indeed. And I've got to be honest, you drove that race really, really well. Probably better than the whole field combined. But Jacko drove really well. Gotta give him credit for that. But honestly, with Deneen hunting you down in the last couple of laps there, Bull Boy, did you think that was it? I've had it.
Well, if I started thinking like that, then, you know, pressure would get to me. I'd be making mistakes all over the place. So I thought, no, I'm going to win this. Just keep on doing what I was doing. And Deneen's pressure actually came out the blue because it was only until like the last 2 laps where it got a bit interesting. But I knew 6 seconds in 1 lap was just impossible with the pace that I was doing and the pace that he was doing. So I was confident anyway. Got the win, which is what matters most. An unexpected win, completely out the blue. Had no practice around Abu Dhabi. The only practice I did was yesterday when cutting the track about 10 billion times after the A-League race. So, yeah, very surprised, very happy.
Very glad to hear that. And going forward into next season, obviously you're going to be behind the scenes with me for most of it, as Berra has joined. What are your expectations, however, out on track? Because I know your time trial times are in. You've only got to do your evaluation race time. How do you think you're going to get on next season in terms of like expectations?
Yeah, well, like most drivers have been saying, it all depends on where I'm placed. When placed in the top tier, I think I'm going to be battling down the end for a point or 2 if I'm lucky, because I'm nowhere near some of the guys here in A-League and stuff like that. But F2, I could have a great chance of getting a win here and there perhaps. So yeah, it all depends really, but I'll be there fighting for every position I can get.
Well, that is great to hear. Thank you very much indeed. I've got a bit of a breaking news coming through on my end, and it's about Mercedes.
yes, disqualified.
Lewis Hamilton has got a 5-place grid penalty for a gearbox change in the Grand Prix.
Yes.
Something about gearbox.
Yes.
I think this is correct.
No,
Sergio Perez is the best driver on the grid.
Vettel win.
Yeah, I have Bottas in my fantasy team, so yeah, I'm gonna win.
I can't see it anywhere else. I can't see this news though. I can't see this news anywhere else though about his penalty.
Oh, you're joking.
I've only seen it once, and that was from Andrew Benson.
Oh, that's good source though. That's a good source, yeah.
I could be having people completely on. Hang on, where's that tweet? If that tweet is from not 2019, I think it might be from 2017, so I might be having these on.
Oh.
Because he hasn't tweeted anything out. It was from the 7th of the 7th, 2017, that tweet.
Right, I'm done.
So, Hamilton fans, he's starting on pole. He's starting on pole. And that is why... That is...
Someone lying here in the car seat. Who was that?
That was, yeah, that's why you should read tweets in future. I've got my glasses on as well. I don't know how I didn't see that.
Sergio Perez.
Oh dear.
Yep. No, oh, fuck
off. Anyways, we've still got more interviews to do. Come on. Bullboy, take over with the interviews. We are on to Jacko.
Jacko, my close competitor in this race. Well, talk me through your race before the safety car was deployed, because I didn't know too much about your race before.
Party settings. Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically in quali. I decided to go out on the ultras because Rocco was. So I'm in the party with Rocco most races, and he said he was improving. So then I whacked them on improved. Then that gave me a good chance for the race, and I was expecting, like, hoping for like a P7, P6 sort of area, and then I was literally about to pit, and then I thought, nah, you know what? I'll do one more lap. And then the safety car literally came out in the second sector of that lap, which is so lucky. And then obviously it was a no-brainer to pit then. And then initially I was just thinking, like, okay, I'll probably get 4th or 5th now. But then my pace was actually quite fast, and when I let Bullboy through because I knew I just wasn't. There was no point in competing or like trying to fight him. So I let him through, and I was just, there we go, just expecting him to pull away. And then like loads of people pit, like, so I went up to 2nd. And then I was closing in, to be honest. I managed to get in on Bullboy. I managed to get DRS on 1 lap, but then I couldn't keep that pace up for the whole race. So eventually I just backed off, saved fuel and DRS, and because I had like 9 seconds worth of penalties, and then just tried to bring it home clean and managed to get a podium, and then the season.
I see, yeah, because from my perspective, yeah, there was a point where I did notice that you did drop off.
Yeah.
You were kind of sticking with me like 1.1, 1.0,
Yeah.
and then it suddenly went to 2 seconds and 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I wasn't leaning none on the RS, so I was like minus 0.3 fuel with like 4 laps to go. So.
Okay. Well, podium. A podium.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, I have.
Thought about,
Yeah, I think everyone will pretty much like is starting to notice that how much I've improved. Apart from Montana, for some reason doesn't really like me too much. But anyway, apart from that,
He doesn't really
I
like
get
anyone.
messages from, like, yeah, I'm getting messages from like Little Brookie and like obviously Rocco saying how, James and all that on the stream saying how much you've improved over these last like 3-4 months. And yeah, it's actually good to actually race clean and just do lots of practice, and eventually I got not what I deserved, but like a podium what I've worked for in practice. So it's good to end the season on a high going into the break before U2 merge, and then yeah, can start fresh from there and hopefully get another podium or 2 in F2 I'll probably be in. So yeah, been a very good race and a very good end to the season.
Fantastic. Well, I think I've already asked that. Okay.
What? I didn't understand that.
Yeah, in other words, yeah. It's fine. In other words, as I got a podium, it just proves everyone else is so bad, and I'm the best on the grid. So, yeah.
Well, I beat you, so.
Looking forward to winning the championship in F1 next season.
Hmm.
But nah, yeah, good race. good overtakes, and yeah, congratulations, Bullboy, on the win. Deserved win from last.
Yeah, last place.
Yeah, well done for that. And fair play to everyone. Yeah, good day, good day.
He's working the quality post as well.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you all the best for next season as we move
Cheers,
on
mate.
to the next person, who is it?
Oh, guess it in, man.
Niels is
Niels
next.
was at Rocco.
No, he's not. Nice Pelly, I think. If Pelly's in.
Oh, Pooty.
Nice Pelly.
Pelly's next. Okay, Pelly then. Talk us through your race before the safety car was deployed, because much like Jacko and a couple of others, I didn't see too much of what happened up front because I started last, of course. So, yeah, talk us through that part of the race for you.
Through that one on the inside of turn one to get our players on.
As we can see, both of them here. Ollie, for some reason, in front of Zenki. But, you know, whatever, Ollie.
Yeah, I mean, overall, looking at what happened in qualifying, you know, you beat me first of all, so as I don't know what's happening in the background there, but you did beat me, so you had better pace than me. But what I was seeing in the race is that, of course, strategy in the safety car enabled me to obviously have an advantage there. But talk us through what happened on the last lap, because it got a little bit too close for comfort between you guys that you were battling. And someone complained, I think Storm is complaining, so yeah.
After a 9-year absence, the French top three has made a welcome return.
Yeah, I don't know if Mr. Head wants to add anything to.
He blames the
seesaw.
tyres for wearing. He does realise that he actually moved across S-Boy running down the straight, hit into him, and then proceeded to hit Storm. Don't think it was the tyres to blame. I think it was your spatial awareness to blame. Well, now you do. Yeah, yes. Running down the straight, going into the third chicane. Me and Bulboy will have a discussion about your future after this.
Alright,
Who else have we got here?
any... Is on my controller.
Huh.
And it's really weird. It's so bizarre. Anyway, who's next?
Me.
Who else is next?
No. It's me.
It's Rocco.
Rocco. Okay, Rocco.
It's
how
next.
was... Where did you actually... I don't know where you started, actually. I've completely forgotten whereabouts you were.
6, I think.
P6?
Did
Okay.
2 laps on Hypers, so I actually wasn't meant to start on Ultras, but lucky / unlucky, I invalidated both in the lap. So, yeah, I was stuck.
Ah. So, yeah, talk us through your race start up until the safety car was deployed.
I had a pretty good start. Got past S-Boy and Storm. I was up to about 4th. And yeah, after that, it was just S-Boy. I don't know if he got angry or something. That behind me, but he was not at all happy by the way I judged by the way he kept going into my car every time I went for a move. And then eventually he put me off track, broke my front wing, and then I've tried to catch back up, and then he's like brake checked me into the right-hander after in the last sector. It's like the triple right, the quick one, and then the last bit I broke so early. Then I had to pit for super softs, and then I thought my race was gone there, but then luckily the safety car saved me. But on the restart of that, again, S-Boy was being over aggressive and like just kept like pushing me and everything. So that was it. And then I just strolled around at the back until Deneen caught up, and I think I tried to battle with him, and then yeah, got past. He was a bit too quick.
So do you think without the unfortunate incidents and whatever, do you think the podium, maybe even the win, was on the cards, considering I won it from last?
Yeah, I reckon I would won. Or at least been battling with you and Jack, something like that.
Keenan.
So I was ahead
well,
of Jack,
yeah.
Broke the front wing. So.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate to hear. The last race of the season didn't go according to plan for you, but oh well, I mean, a new season will be starting soon, hopefully, and yeah, I wish you all the best for that. It's a fresh start for everyone, so yeah, good luck for next season.
Cheers. And by the way, I think that's unfair. I think Pelly should
Oh, he's lost it!
be free of everything.
Paddy, you what?
Because Pelly doesn't need to be investigated, I don't think.
He does. He does.
I just want to let him off.
I know it's the end of the season, but we take dirty driving very seriously.
So then is S-Boy going to get investigated?
S-Boy will get investigated.
Right. Cheers.
Schoolboy wins. Have
Yeah,
you?
and what?
Have you won?
Oh, my vibrations have come back. Anyway, anyway, right.
Niels is
Who's
next.
next? Niels is next. And it's definitely him next, right? 100% confirmed.
Considering there is only Mads here, it's Niels.
Alright, Niels. Talk us through your race before the safety car was out, because unlike the other guys, I actually did see you out on track in the first couple of laps. So yeah, how was the first period before the safety car came out for you?
First race without ABS and traction control, so didn't have the pace, didn't expect to have the pace. So that I lost the first as well, or at least tried to, but you were smarter than me. So basically went terrible, almost spun a few times, had a few little hiccups, and yeah, that's it. Quite a lonely race.
So, do you think if you had used your settings that you had, that you won a couple of races with and got loads of success with over the course of the season, do you think you could have won this race maybe if, you know, you kept it to what you know?
Of course I would have. Since you were the fastest, of course I would have won. But
I beg to differ. Anyway.
if you can win, I can win as well. It's one of my worst tracks, so didn't expect much, didn't practice that much, so wouldn't have won anyway.
Well,
No. I don't know.
Nah.
Wait. Yeah,
Better
no.
got third.
No. It wasn't Austria. No, it wasn't. It was Russia. Russia won.
Yeah, Russia.
Small guy. Of course I won. No. I got...
Oh, I remember the nose bottle in Britain, that was quite good for me.
Yeah, no problem.
Cheers, I got second out of that.
I would have easily won it. But
No,
yeah.
I beg to differ. I had
I got first,
tactical Jacko
second.
inbound at that point.
Yeah, I was being an idiot again. Like always.
Oh, don't say that.
I was an even bigger bottle than Keelan. That's how big.
Wow.
anyway.
Oh, I'm the host. What?
Don't think so.
Anyway, and I'm the host of this interview session, so I will say, yep, thanks for racing today as always, Niels, and all the best for next season. I know you'll be very strong after a couple of weeks of practicing, so
Hope not to fight you on track.
yeah, hopefully I'm miles ahead. Anyway, last but not least,
It's
but I think,
Mads.
well, least today in this race, it's Mads who had a very strong start to the race, but he had a problem, as he's about to explain. So, Mads, take it away. What happened in this race?
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Oh yeah.
I could break the news because I already know what happened to him.
So basically, in my house we have like everything connected, you know, TVs and all electronics, and you can shut down everything by pressing too long down on a button on the TV remote. And that was what my mom did. So that turned the TV in her living room off and my TV too. So that's why I completely stopped on the straight, because I was about to overtake S-Boy and then it just went black. And that is really scary when you're going 300 miles per hour, 300 kilometers per hour. So I didn't know what to do. I just stopped to not cause a collision.
Yeah, and I was right behind you as well, so that could have been a monumental accident.
Yeah, I tried to get out of the way, but I have no idea where I was. But I tried not to move in any direction. And then,
that's very bizarre.
when the safety car came, I was yelling at my mom while there was the safety car. So I speeded under the safety car because I wasn't paying attention on the delta time. So I got a drive-through penalty for that. And I was going to serve my drive-through penalty behind the safety car, which I don't think you can, so I made another pit stop. So, yeah, everything went wrong, what could have went wrong today.
Yeah, such a shame the last race of the season, of course, before we kick off in Australia in a couple of weeks' time, so... yeah. Thank goodness the season's over, I guess, and we can focus fully ahead to the new one, I guess. Is the only positive I can see out of this.
Nobody saw that.
But yeah, I mean, I can't really ask any more questions because you didn't really do much after that because you left, didn't you? So well.
The finish in front of me. Yeah, my AI had got 9, I think 8. So I got that point anyway.
If I crashed 20 minutes later, I would have been in front of Mats.
Fine margins here. Really.
I hope my explanation makes sense.
Yeah, but I think with that, the final interview session of this season
of TFRL, yeah. Of TFRL as you know it is over.
Oh.
Yeah. Announcement time. Announcement time, and the big announcements. As somebody has just cut turn 1. Disgraceful. Anyways, announcements. We have got 79 drivers currently signed up for next season. 79 drivers, which may mean that we run 4 tiers next season.
Yes.
There will be reserves, however, for each tier that we run.
Can I be in the D League?
I don't know what league you're going to be in, Niels, honestly. I have...
No.
Terrible. What we're going to have a look at, though, is probably over the coming days, we're going to have a look at everyone's individual sign-up. We're going to have a look at what days they can and can't make, and we're going to have a look at scheduling. We should get a schedule out, a draft schedule and a draft calendar out on Monday at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. For me, small guy is finding that very funny because he hasn't signed up yet, and I don't think he will be given his DNF record this season.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Anyways, what was I gonna say? What was that? What was I on about? What was that about? Can somebody remind me? Oh dear. Right. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, draft schedule, draft calendar out on Monday at 5 o'clock. We will also remind of the schedule and calendar out on the FRL stream on Monday, the first driver improvement lobby, which will be solely for FRL F3 drivers. So if you've been part of FRL F3 this season, you will be required to attend on Monday at 7 o'clock for a driver improvement session. We hope that this will last just in excess of 2 hours, given that we're going to be running 30-minute practice, 18-minute quali, and a 50% race. May seem quite tedious and quite boring to people, but this is solely that we can improve you as a driver. So that is the driver improvement lobbies. The track will be Australia, which is quite appropriate. So FRL F3, if you've been part of that, you will be required on Monday, and obviously if you're an FRL F2 driver, you will be required on Thursday. As for next week for A-League and B-League, now I have said that the evaluation races would run on the 25th of March. What we've decided, what me and Bullboy have decided certainly, is that evaluation races for current TFRL drivers, if you've already done one, if you've already done an evaluation race, you won't need to attend, so you can have the night off if needs be. But if you participate in TFRL A-League this season, you will be required to attend an evaluation race on Friday at 7 o'clock round Germany. As I say, if you've already done one, then you don't need to attend. But we are also going to be introducing the new intake on Friday as well. It will be live streamed, the evaluation race, so we are going to be hopefully getting the likes of VSR Josh and VSR Blizzard in to race next Friday, which is a massive coup, I think, for our league moving forward. So we'll be introducing the new intake across the coming weeks. As for the start date of the season, that will be revealed in the calendar and in the scheduling. What else is there? If you haven't sent your time trial times in yet, please do this as a matter of priority, because we want to be getting as many driver times done. I've been personally messaging people today, getting people to get them done. I think I've got around about 10, maybe 12 drivers done today, which is brilliant. All they need to do is the evaluation race. So in terms of that, that is actually pretty good. There's also going to be further announcements on Monday, by the way. We will be announcing something really exciting for TFRL moving forward. This is something absolutely brand new, fresh off the block. Me and Bullboy and another person who will remain unnamed has been working on something special. It is one of our long-term objectives, and we are going to be carrying that out hopefully within the next 3 weeks. That's all I can reveal at that stage. Also on Monday at 1 o'clock, we will be releasing sign-ups for Project Cars 2. Project Cars 2 is coming to TFRL, and we are hoping for around a mid-April start for that. Instead of running the Formula Renaults, what we're going to do is give drivers a big array of championships that could be run. Whatever gets selected the most will be the championship that we run. So we are essentially giving power to the drivers, seeing what they want moving forward within the league, which I think is great because it creates a connection between us and the drivers. Us as admins.
Realistic car performance.
Realistic. But, you're joking me. For frig's sake. Well, I think we're off there, but... Aye. That is absolutely brilliant, that. Are we still live? Are we still live?
I don't know.
I don't think we are.
Ah, no, David,
Oh no, we are.
no.
Hang on, we are. We are still live. We are still live. Yeah, we're still live. Right. So Project Cars 2 will be so Project Cars 2 will be coming to TFRL. It's very exciting. We're going to give the opportunity to the drivers to pick their championships that they want to do. I'm going to put a selection of championships down as a basis. There will be in any further comment section for you to put alternative ideas in. Obviously, if you put an alternative idea down, it has to come with a plan behind it, and it has to come with settings behind it, as well as rules and regulations. Because if we don't have any rules and regulations, how are we supposed to work it? How are we supposed to do it? So that's Project Cars 2. Obviously, GT Sport's on tomorrow. As I've alluded to already in this stream, hopefully there won't be any restart. We will be live from around 5:45 tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, with Pro-Am. It is Fuji Speedway. Then there will be about a 10-minute break, and hopefully we will get Pro started at 7 o'clock on the dot. 7 o'clock on the dot for Pro. And we've only got 6 races left in the season. I'll be working hard with Elliot over the coming weeks as well as other people, to formulate the plans for next season for GT Sport. There's been a couple of championships bounded about a bit. We'll confirm them hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I know Bullboy will have a say in that as well, to what we do on GT Sport. Apart from that, however, apart from the announcements that I've already made, all I've got to say really is thank you from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of all my admin team's heart, past, present and future. Thank you very much for supporting TFRL this season. We have ran two leagues for the first time this season, A League and B League. With the new merger with FRL, we are going to be doubling that. We are going to be doubling in size. We are going to be presenting new opportunities to drivers. We are going to take the drivers to heart at everything that we do moving forward in the newly merged league. I am excited for the season. Our branding and everything will be different, so you will see a couple of little niggly changes to the branding over the coming weeks before the season starts. And yeah, I just like to thank every single one of the people who raced and DNF this season, small guy. Thank you very much for racing. Thank you very much for putting your time and effort into TFRL. And I'm sure moving forward, we are going to be in such a strong position to take on some of the best out there. Like, if you're ILR, AOR, we're coming for you. This league is growing at a substantial rate. We are coming for you. We're going to be announcing new stuff over the coming weeks. Get on board. It is something exciting. If you haven't signed up, do so, because we are in business next season. And I think on that note, Bullboy, do you want to say anything and add any comments to
that? Well, yeah, I mean, thank you very much. Yeah, just to add to that, I mean, behind the scenes is looking very positive, extremely positive, and this is set to be the best season that I've ever seen from any league. So, yeah, stay tuned for more information. Do your time trial times ASAP.
Yep, Onyx is sending this now.
Behind the scenes. And if you want to sign up and you still haven't, then there's still a bit of time left for you to do so. So, yeah, I'll end on one very interesting note, and that is David Hill.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Typical. But yeah, I think I'd just like to add to that further. If we take on board every single inch of criticism, of positive feedback that we get about all of our leagues so far, that works us into a better frame of mind. That works us into creating better environments, better leagues for people to race in. if you are one of those drivers that are tuning in for the first time tonight and thinking, I might want to try this, or if you are so experienced at league racing that you have got more, you're in more leagues that you can name fingers and toes, join us. All I can say is join us. You will be part of something special going forward in the Merge League. Name to be decided. Hopefully we'll get that out next week. I think we'll get the new name out next week. Any suggestions, send them to me or Ballboy, and we'll take them on board. But anybody else want to add anything before we end off the stream?
To the future and beyond.
To the future and beyond. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking there.
I hope that my proposal on my sign-up sheet gets accepted.
Oh, was that I Love Jack Meyer or something like that?
I don't know, there's one that I love Jack Meyer, there's one, can I take out Jack Meyer every race?
No, you can't. You can't. What? If you do, you'll be banned.
You will. You will. And you will have sheep coming for you.
Yeah, what I can say, final note, about the calendar, because we've got a lack of weeks left, we are not going to be running all 21 tracks. That's all I can say. We are going to be reducing them by a couple of tracks. And that is a
Singapore out.
No, we know what 3 tracks we're taking out, and they'll be released on Monday. So, give a live reaction. Onyx Mer has told me. Give a live reaction to his time trial times. So he has done a 1:12.8. That's not right. Hey, Austria. Hey,
That's really
can't be
good.
right. A
That's
one
10 seconds off pace almost.
Has he done it in the wet? Have you done it in the wet, Onyx? Because you need to do it in the dry. A 1:12.8, but he's faster than Blizzard around there.
Oh, so he's done it in the
And
wet
for his wet time trial, 39.0, so it's 3/10 off Montana, and a 10th off Blizzard actually as well.
That's small.
Well, it sounds full of good drivers. I think I actually might be an F3 next season.
It is a 1:12.8 for fuck's sake. Just remove the poo ones. China, Bahrain, and Japan. Get rid of Singapore, Monaco, and Hungary. Me and Ballboy.
They're talking their good stuff.
Glocky said that. I didn't say wet Austria. I said dry Austria. You should read your messages. Get your glasses on, like me.
He's got to do Spain in the dry. Has he done that?
Spain and Austria in the dry, Japan in the wet. Hopefully that is now clear to everyone, to the 7 viewers, including myself, that is watching on stream. If I did say that, then I'm sorry. But, yeah. Very good time, and he's 1,000th quicker than Blizzard in the wet. We need it in the dry.
Fuck my life.
Yes?
Can I have a shout out to Niels. He's coming out today. He's came out that he does have a girlfriend now. Also called his sister. Twin as well. So there we are. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, fuck yeah, you.
Oh, well timed. Thank you.
I don't wish.
Just put it on there. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
On that bombshell.
And as my food and drink arrives, it's time to end. Thank you.
How Kieran has that much friends? How does he even have any friends?
Well, he can make 79 other friends if he signs up for next season. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, which will be GT Sport tomorrow. Goodbye.